audience for the speech. What do you think of when you think of Iran? When most people think of Iran, they think of a country that is war-torn, impoverished, and controlled by terrorists. However, Iran has much more to offer than just that. Even though America is over here and Iran is right here, 6,295 miles apart, they are not that different. If you give me just a few minutes to elaborate on this, you will be able to see in a few minutes by looking at a few topics such as climate, culture, and religion that these two countries are not so different. OIAC.org, or the Organization of Iranian and American Communities, has a few different similarities between the two countries. The first one being national pride. National pride is also known as patriotism, and it is just defined as one's love and devotion for a country. The second one is exceptionalism. It is prevalent in both countries. Exceptionalism is just the belief that something is better than the others, and both countries think they are better than the others. The third one is the fight against tyranny. Tyranny is basically a dictatorship. In both countries, you have presidents that serve 4-year terms and are limited to 2 terms. Now, Quora.com has a lot of data on the two countries that I made sure were true. One of them is that it's a melting pot, which means it's just multicultural. There are multiple cultures, and there are also multiple religions. Now, right here, you can see that there are 98% Muslims, but out of 2% of Muslims, 35% of it is Christians, which means that Christianity has the majority of the minority religions. Whereas in America, you have a majority of Christianity throughout the country, and even though there is a small portion in Iran, the Bible is used throughout both countries. And the two countries are also multilingual. In Iran, you have 1 official language and 7 additional recognized languages, along with other ones that have been brought in from people moving in, such as English, Spanish, Korean, and multiple others. And there are geographical similarities. In each country, you're going to experience different climates. In America, the southeast is hot and humid, and the north is going to be cold and rainy. And if you go to Iran, you're going to experience hot and humid air in the southern area, and most everywhere else it is hot and dry. In both countries, you're going to have multiple different natural resources, and to name off a few that they have in common are the natural oils and gases, along with coals, iron ores, etc. Now, with all similarities, there are differences. Now, right here, you can see the individualism category, with purple being America and blue being Iran, that America has a high individualism score, which means that they focus more on the single person than on the group. Masculinity refers to how competitive one's group is, with success being defined on winning and being the best. America is more masculine, which means Iran is more of a feminine culture. The uncertainty avoidance, the higher the score, the more low ambiguity you are. Iran is a low ambiguity culture, where America is more of a high ambiguity culture. And I got this graph from the HofstedeInsights.com. Now, in conclusion, you have national pride, exceptionalism, the fight against tyranny, multicultural, multi-religion, multilingual, different climates throughout the country, and multiple different natural resources, all in common with the two countries. And again, the U.S. is more individual culture, where Iran is collectivist. You also have a more masculine culture in the U.S., whereas Iran it is more feminine. And the high ambiguity culture of the two is the U.S., and Iran is the low ambiguity. Now, and there are more in common with the two countries than you might have once thought. Thank you.